Yeah, with the most God bless all the viewers watching right now. Salute, appreciate all my subscribers. I hope y'all having a blessed day, filled with a lot of wealth, prosperity, and all the good blessings from God Himself. Today's topic I want to talk about online dating. Online dating, me personally, I feel that it's something that should not be done for black people. If you're from African American descent, I don't care if you're male or female, just don't do it. It is a complete waste of time, and actually statistics has came out for the Tinder on Tinder. You know what I mean? Hey, salute to my boy Shikama. My subscribers, I advise y'all, go check out his channel. Brother Shikama, he came out, with the video on the Tinder statistics, and he said 80% of women, it didn't matter race, nationality, background, 80% of women said that most of the men on these Tinder, the Tinder websites on their profiles, 80% of women said most of the men are unattractive. No, like most 80%. Like it's the numbers are like so accurate that it's not even funny. So what does that translate to me as, in pretty much average looking man? I consider myself, a handsome man. Oh yes, I'm still think I'm, all that, but I think pretty highly of myself. But in the eyes of most women on these dating sites, I'm like, So, you know what I mean? So just me having knowledge of that, I'm gonna think, okay, most of these women, 80% of women that are on Tinder, no matter their race or background, or they're narcissistic, they are egotistical. Their ego is way up through the clouds, all the way in the universe of space. They think way too highly of themselves, and and so why do they think like this? 80% of women say that men on Tinder on the Tinder dating sites, most probably on this probably may be true on the multiple dating sites, different dating platforms, or different apps for dating. That most men are just unattractive. Like they just don't, you know. So what does that mean? That these women are seeking the 20% of men, the top 20%. The six-figure guys, the guys that really got it going on, the guys that can have all the women they want because they are considered alpha, considered select, you know. The high maintenance guys, the guys that's way up there, big corporation, the business owners, you know what I mean, the CEOs. These are average women that pretty much want kings. These are just regular, normal dated sister usually walking up and down the street. The cigarette sister you see out there standing in the apartment, and they want guys that live downtown in six-figure condos on the top floors. But these guys, why would they want an average woman when they can get way above average? They can get the nines and the dimes. It just don't make sense. But just another thing, I just feel like this online dating is not for black people because this is this Eurocentric America that we're in. It's like it's just not for us. It's I'm be honest, my honest opinion. I feel like it's for people of different races because it's too many stereotypes placed on black people to comfortably, date. It don't matter what you say on that profile. They're gonna look at your skin color, on your face. You know what I mean? They're gonna, you're gonna be sexually exploited to some degree. They're looking at your body, your shape, and and I just don't like that. Because if I, on these dating sites, men are displaying, you got to display yourself like you're a slave, like you're on the auction block. They're gonna show, you got to put how tall you are. Some guys they actually show their body off with the shirts, and hey, I'm a victim of it too. I've done it myself, but I haven't. After I come to a greater state of consciousness, it's like I just left that shit alone. It is not for me, you know what I mean? Because you got to put your body, yourself on display in a way where you're more interested in or you're more appealing, you know. So I genuinely I don't like that, you know. So it's just man, this is things that it's too difficult to deal with when you're dealing with that in the opposition, and you don't me as a black man I don't meet the expectation or the standards of somebody who's a white man because he's already had white privilege and he has an advantage, a 200-year advantage for the wealth gap that was given to him, and just given to him by the government. So obviously, I'm not going to be able to have those type of resources or have that amount of money because it wasn't given to me. It was actually stripped away from our people. So just having knowledge of self and knowing like historical facts like that. You know, and then you have to on these dating sites, online dating sites, if you're a black woman, the stigma of being a black woman on a dating site, a lot of men of other nationalities or ethnicities, they're gonna think, oh, she's probably loud, she's probably ghetto, she's probably gonna argue with me all the time, she's gonna make it difficult to date, she's probably not marriage material. And then like when a lot of men of different ethnicities, y'all probably don't know, sisters, that these guys don't value you for your personality, for you just being you, a unique black woman as an individual. They're gonna think is you. They're gonna generalize you. And me as a black man, other women, I believe, other women are gonna generalize me. You know, oh, he's a black man. Look, he has tattoos. He's probably a gang member. He's a gangster. He's dangerous. Oh, he probably have 3 or 4 baby mamas. He stays in the hood. You know what I mean? He probably's abusive. He's probably gonna beat me. Just all the little crazy shit. I don't got time. Look, that's why I say the juice ain't worth the squeeze. And just for my personal experience, it was like, my profile on point. I'm accurate. I'm honest. I'm down to earth. And I never portray myself to be something that I'm not. So I put on my profile just what it is. This is what it is. When I did do the online dating thing, when I was foolish enough to even try it. So, and I just realized the results that you're gonna get it's gonna be very dry. Like, women are barely gonna reply to you. They're gonna barely reply to you. And if you can try to, shoot your shot, try to talk to them. Hey, how you doing? Hey, girl, I seen you post out. Woo, woo, woo. You know what I mean? And they don't respond. It's like you're never gonna get a response. You know what I'm saying? And then you gotta watch out on these dating sites. They got prostitutes, just women selling their body. They got the butt naked act. I mean, they showing they in a birthday suit and everything. They advertising, trying to get a trick. So, it's just, it's a lot of things. But that's just it's too much confusion on the online dating sites. You have to portray yourself to be something you're not, or hype yourself up, or you have to show your material finances, and you have to show that you've been here or that you traveled and done all this type of stuff just to make yourself more appealing to some motherfucking strangers or some people that don't know you. So you're proving yourselves to women that do not know you, I don't care, don't value your personality, but they can only go by visual images of what you have or where you are. And it's too much, criticism and prejudice. And, I don't like the racism that is based, the energy in it, man. It's too much confusion, And then I had a personal experience where a white girl, which is not my preference at all. I don't date white women. I don't. You know what I mean? Me as my mother's black. I love black women that is dark like this. This is my preference. I like something that look similar like this. You gotta have this type of skin tone, and you know what I mean. I like chocolate. Chocolate on chocolate. You know what I mean? Black on black love. That's what I'm all about. And so this white girl, she came, just popped up into my profile, and then she was like, oh, if you show me your cock, and I like how big it is, and I like the girth, I'll suck you off. And I just text her back, oh, Lord bless your heart, girl. Lord bless your soul, girl, because you don't need to be doing all that. I'm just like, no thank you, because I like life. This right here, this is a symbol of life. I like living, you know what I'm saying? And I don't want to play that game with that white girl like that, because they try to set me up, get me in trouble, get me murdered. Some white man probably be ready to bust my head, kill me or something, you know what I mean? I don't date white women. Just the history behind them is like, it's too much dark wicked little history behind them. And it's just, I just think of it like this: if we couldn't have y'all at a certain point for hundreds and hundreds of years, obviously, I'm even mentally, my ancestors couldn't be with you openly, and it wasn't a good thing to be seen with a black man at that time. A black man could be killed and hung from a tree from dealing with y'all from back then. That mean y'all off limits. You know what I'm saying? Probably a few of my uncles, my great-great-grandfathers from way back then and from them days probably got killed over some of y'all. So I'm not going to play them games. Because back then, it was, how it was back in those times. A white woman would be like, oh, that black man said this to me. He touched me. He sexually assaulted me. And then a whole white mob would, seriously hang that black man from a tree. And they would celebrate. And they would burn his body. I'm not gonna play this thing. I've seen the images. I've seen, history, and I know about Emmett Till. So that just white women don't. That's very unattractive, and I feel like it's very dangerous for a black man to try to, get with that type of woman. That's just, for me. That's If they were off limits back then, they off limits right now. That's just something that's not for me personally. So. It was crazy that the white girl, the way she approached me like that. You don't come, because he tried to sexually exploit me. You got to realize when you're dating other races of women, or some of these women are, white, Asian, or Mexican, they are just curious because they want that experience. They're looking for that experience. They want to find out, is it really true? Is it if the black man all hyped up what he's to be? They want that thug type of black dude, the black man like me, tattoos, woody woo, or from the hood background or whatever, and because they think they want that sexual primitive energy. They want us to really dominate them and just really tear them up or do whatever we do to them. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like that it's like they want you to sexually entertain them like a porn star. So I don't want to be sexually exploited just for my sexual performance. You know what I mean? So it's just that's sick and twisted. I'm not gonna play that game like you're gonna put me on display like I'm just at an auction or something like that, and he got this, look how big his thing is, I want that. That's and then I'm just a sexual tool. I'm not a sex slave. I'm an individual. I'm a black man. I stand for something. I represent something. I got principles. But online dating it's not for black women. It's not for black men. It's just something I firmly believe. It's just like socially awkward. You don't. I believe that a man should approach a woman, walk up to a woman, and then initiate a conversation with her. Introduce herself like a man. Give out his name. She, ask what her name is. And if the conversation get that far, she smile. You can tell by a woman's energy, her physical, the energy she kind of put off when you first approach her. You'll know if she's interested or not. You'll see, look in her eyes, look at her face, look how the way she's standing, all that. I analyze all of that. And I'm gonna know off the rip, if she gonna like me or not. She gonna look me up head to toe, give me a little smile. She gonna give me some type of indication. I like what I'm looking at. I like this man in front of me. Hey, I like the type of his approach. I like, the way he look or whatever, So it's just social, these social circles. We're not meeting and talking to each other normally. Like, it's social awkwardness, I'm like, me myself, that's why I like classical things, old school hats, old school style, because back in those days, the old days, that was normal. A man had to, get that courage, get the man up. I'm about to walk over there. I'm about to talk to this woman. I'm going to introduce myself. She hey, what's up, baby? Hey, how you doing? What's your name? Ooh, my name's such and such. What else you got planned today? Can I take you out? Can we go do this? Whatever, you know what I'm saying? But now it's like, guys only meeting through social media websites, and it's just not cool. Me personally, I don't like it. It's just too much social awkwardness. And then most women in general, if that Tinder statistic, which is true, 80% of women think that most guys in general, on this dating app, so these dating sites are just unattractive and are just turning them off and just don't do it, whatever, they lack whatever. It's like, what's the point? Because I'm like, most likely I'll fall into that 8%. I live in an apartment, I'm in the hood. You know what I'm saying? I don't have hundreds of thousands of dollars and, all that big fancy shit. So I'm not about to. The juice ain't worth the squeeze. Why play a game that you know is not built for you to win? You know. I even seen a video, where there was a black man. He portrayed himself to be a white man, like on like the type of catfish type of thing, and that's also happening on these social media sites. You know what I'm saying? So he was a black man. He portrayed himself to be a white man. He kept the profile the same, saying everything that he said. He just took like his race was out of it. He just changed his race, and when he had way more replies. Yeah, this brother had way more replies, women responding faster because he put pretty much, pretty, decent looking white guy there, and it was just totally different, you know. So that's why it's false, fake, and phony. You could be catfishing, you know what I mean? The person that you see in that screen the image could be photoshopped. That could be a picture of somebody totally different, and that person have a different race and everything. So that's why I say this whole internet dating thing is not for me. It's something I personally don't do. If I don't see a woman in public and I don't feel, I just, as a man, I'm gonna approach that woman and talk to her, and this is all I can take rejection. Hey, no, I got a boyfriend, woo, and hey, not right now. I don't feel like dating. Oh, no, you're not my type. Okay, cool. I tried. You know what I'm saying? You gotta shoot your shot. You don't know. You keep shooting your shot, you eventually gonna get what you're aiming for. You know what I mean? You just gotta keep shooting. But that's just the way I feel about it. Yahweh, the Most High God bless. Hey, all my subscribers, feel free to leave your comments. Drop a comment. As far as your online dating experience, if it's been bad, it's been good, or whatever, however you feel about it. Y'all, the Most High God bless.